Hello there. It's another day as Israel and Iran are still trading strikes, which went on into the sixth day, with civilians in flashpoint areas facing waves of attacks, as Israel was also trying to attack significant targets in Tehran in Iran, and Iran also responding with explosions of incoming Iranian missiles, which again hit hard Tel Aviv, Israel. So the Iranian Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, targeted a number of Israeli air bases from which attacks on Iran were being launched. Now, Iran has therefore announced that these operations shall continue in a sustained, complex, multi-layered and gradual fashion never seen before. Iran will never surrender, as they say, to anyone in the face of imposition. And they are saying that if US dares intervene, will undoubtedly cause regrettable damages. Now, much as Israel attack on Iran has caused damages, destructions and loss of lives, equally back in Israel, damages are huge and devastating, to the extent that even the military has now placed strong censorship that clear information cannot be given out about the damages caused, because as it stands right now, Iran has targeted multiple sensitive locations in Israel. Now, in Tel Aviv, Iran missile just landed a few meters away from the military headquarters. Another one hit a place called Weizmann Institute of Science in Rehovot, Israel. That is a top-notch research center that has been so crucial in supporting the Israel army. Also, several neighborhoods in Israel also came under fire, like residential buildings in place called Ramat Gan, Petah Tikva, Bnei Brak, Bat Yam, Haifa oil refinery, forcing operations even in that oil refinery to shut down. That Haifa oil refinery was again hit for the second time, badly damaging somewhere called Shanel neighborhood. Another place also hit by Iran across Israel are Jaffa, Rishon LeZion, Sair between Hebron and Jerusalem, Tamra in the north, and Rosh Pina. It is also claimed that more extensive damages in significant areas occurred, but strong media censorship in this time of war in Israel cannot allow to be shown. So, the one who is expected to stop this war, USA, is instead looking like he wants to get involved militarily. And because of this, fighting groups, including the Yemeni Houthi rebels, are getting ready to mobilize. Iran-backed militias, also popular mobilization forces in Iraq, who are also independent of Iraq army, are also standby just in case of further escalation. So this includes other pro-Iran fighters in the region, like those ones in Lebanon and so on. Now, as all this is taking place, major countries across the world are getting divided over the current Israel-Iran conflict. And Russia has now demanded that Israel stop what it called illegal attacks on Iran's nuclear facilities, and accused Western countries of manipulating the situation to settle political scores. And Russia is therefore saying that if this continues, there will be unpredictable consequences ahead for the entire situation in the Middle East. And remember, Russia backs Iran, though they also have some good diplomatic relations with Israel. And currently, this is placing Russia in a tough point in deciding on what to do. Though Russia will have no choice but come out to fully support Iran if only USA dares to join Israel to fight Iran. And therefore, Russia expects nothing less but negotiations to continue before the situation turns worse. And China is also against Israel, claiming that in this war, Israel violated Iran's sovereignty. And Iran and China are very close trading partners with excellent diplomatic ties. And therefore, China has vowed to play a major constructive role to help its friend Iran to get out of this situation. Turkey has also condemned Israel, saying that Israel's action is unacceptable and disregard of international law, saying that Israel is dragging the region and the world into disaster. And therefore Turkey, Russia and China, who are close friends to Iran, have not yet pledged military support yet, but they are fast closely watching the situation, and they have warned of that. Now, France also seems to be disagreeing with Israel and US, warning that the biggest error today is to seek regime change in Iran through military means, because that would lead to chaos, and therefore France is not supporting the war, but rather it is supporting ceasefire. Japan is also against Israel, with the Japanese government condemning Israel's strikes on nuclear and military facilities in Iran, saying that any action that could escalate the situation should be avoided, urging that Israel and Iran to exercise restraint. Japan also says that it is absolutely unacceptable that military means were used amid ongoing diplomatic efforts to find peaceful solutions. And Japan therefore says that whatever is going on is extremely regrettable and they are strongly condemning it. So you can see how the world is getting divided. Now, in the region, Iraq is also telling US to stop Israel from flying its missile above Iraq's airspace. And also Russia has repeated by saying that whatever is going on in Iran is propaganda to destabilize Russia's allies in the region. And therefore, there is need to defend Iran. And they are closely observing that. Now, further instability in Iran will have significant negative effects on the supply of oil across significant parts of the world. And this shall negatively affect the world's economy. Nevertheless, Israel and Iran bombardments continues. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel for more exclusive information beyond this. Till next time, bye-bye.